Hello there, and here we are on day 159 of the New Testament, Bible in a Year. We're in Acts of the Apostles, and the first thing is the believer's prayer, which is the most amazing prayer. They've been told that they're not they're not to talk about Jesus. Peter and John, they've been released. They've been told that they'll be put in jail, they'll be killed if they talk about Jesus. They come to the other apostles and disciples and they pray. And do you know what their prayer is? Their prayer isn't what I would have prayed, which is, "Oh Lord, get me out of this mess. Oh Lord, protect me." Their prayer is, "Give your servants boldness, that we would tell people about Jesus and stretch out your hands to do mighty signs and wonders, to confirm your word." And you know, that was a great prayer. That was a prayer of victory, not a prayer of defeat. And they trusted God, and they believed in God's power more than the power of the jailers, more than the power of the soldiers. And the place shook. The Holy Spirit fell on them again, as he did on the day of Pentecost, and they were filled with boldness. They were filled with courage. And it says here that once again, twice when we see the Holy Spirit coming on the day of Pentecost and now, the next thing we see is that the believers shared their possessions. They had everything in common. No one counted anything as their own. And we meet Barnabas for the first time. Barnabas, who later on is going to be such a great influence on Saul. His name was Joseph from Cyprus, and the apostles called him Barnabas, which means son of encouragement. And then we have the tragic story of Ananias and Sapphira. And I don't want to I don't want to gloss over it. It's a difficult story. The issue there was not that they didn't give enough money in the offering. God doesn't kill people for not giving enough money, but basically they lied, and they lied before God. And this was a time of revival when God's presence was so strong. And as Peter said to them, you know, it was your money. It was your field. You didn't need to sell it, and you didn't need to give it all. Why did you keep some back and then lie to us? It was to God you lied. Now, I think that when Ananias was confronted, it could well be he had a heart attack and he died. And then when Sapphira was confronted, maybe she had a heart attack or a seizure and she died. And Peter actually knew that that was going to happen. I don't think it's God punishing us if we do something that he doesn't, in that sense, by killing us, that he doesn't like that. I think we'll see Ananias and Sapphira almost certainly in heaven. But I think we need to be really careful about sin. Sin is serious, particularly deception, because when you start deceiving, then it's a slippery slope. You could end up in all sorts of places. So let's be honest with one another. I think that's this message, the message from this passage. Let's have some people that we're transparent to, that we say it as it is, because that's the best place to be. See ya.